Hello, my name is Grant Reeves, and this is my Plague Diaries Volume 3. So, the date is Wednesday, October 28th, 2020, and I guess the things that are weighing most heavily on my mind right now are personal issues. So, I recently I touched a little bit in my last Plague Diary about my relationship with somebody who lives all the way across the country, and I had a pretty horrible fight with her on Monday about the election. She felt that me not voting was essentially me supporting Donald Trump and supporting by proxy racism and sexism and homophobia and all those like absolutely horrible things. And I looked at it as I couldn't support the policies and I couldn't support the personalities and policies of one candidate, and so I didn't want to vote because I felt like my vote was me endorsing one of those candidates over another one, and I didn't feel like either one of those candidates was worthy of my endorsement, my support, and so I didn't want to vote. But she felt extraordinarily strongly that me not voting was essentially me voting for Trump, and I'm conflicted about it. I'm frustrated. I felt like, to some extent, and I don't need to get into the nitty-gritty of it obviously, but there's I guess for historical purposes, my point in telling you about this is that there's an extraordinarily high amount of tension in this election, even between friends, even between people who love each other, and she basically saw Donald Trump as a white supremacist and a racist, and I don't know. I mean, maybe it is my white privilege allowing me to not see him as the devil and allowing me to examine the two candidates on their issues and make my judgments based on that. And she was basing it off of the character of the candidates, and I was basing it off of policy, and she felt very strongly that I was about to do the wrong thing. So, I mean, I decided I'm going to vote for Biden. I haven't cast my ballot yet, but yeah. I don't love the idea of being forced into vote for somebody. I'm not. I don't know. But at the end of the day, she made some good points, and I respect her as my partner, and I want to make sure that she feels like I'm supported, and that I'm supporting her. And I'm gonna not talk about that. But lots of tension, and it's also, I have 3 midterms that are this week, so it's a hell of a time to, it's quite a time to be worrying about stuff like that as well. But I had an OChem midterm yesterday, I have a general chemistry midterm on Saturday, and I have an anthropology paper on Friday, and I am not really ready for any of them. I've been studying for probably 10 to 12 hours every single day for all of them, and I'm not ready for any of them. Oh yeah, did you notice my new drip? It's a ring that my girlfriend got me. It's 2 little hands. It's supposed to be like she's hugging my pinky or whatever. It's kind of cute, but it's a new thing. I guess that's exciting. There you go. There's a taste of fashion in 2020. This is the peak of fashion. What you're looking at right here. Under Armour shirt with a pinky ring on a man. Yeah, anyway. So I'm seriously worrying about, so I guess that's my first category, what's going on with me. So my second category, what's the political environment like? I'm seriously worried that it's not going to be safe to leave the house after the election, so I'm thinking I'm probably going to stock up on food, and maybe buy some water just in case somebody blows up the water refinery or anything, or I don't know what's going to happen, but I don't think it's gonna be safe. So we should definitely get some food and stock up before the riots inevitably happen, because they're gonna be riots either way. So, because apparently that's the political environment we live in. I'm sure you've read about that, all the riots that happened. Yeah, I mean, that was huge. There were riots all across the country. I don't know how much you've learned about that, but I'm originally from Minnesota, and where George Floyd was originally killed in Minneapolis, I actually visited the memorial. It was only a short drive away from where I lived, actually, and yeah, I mean, it was a powerful experience for sure. And I mean, the place was basically burned down. Like the store outside where he was, I mean, it was destroyed. And there were, yeah. I mean, it was crazy because Minnesota is such a peaceful place normally, and then having Minneapolis be literally on fire for like a week, 2 weeks was crazy. And then that happened all across the country. But like Minnesota Nice is a very real thing, and Minnesota Nice turned into Minnesota on fire for a couple of weeks. And I'm worried that if Donald Trump does get elected, there's going to be riots everywhere again. So stock up on food. That's what we're going to be doing. Yeah, what's the social environment like? It's only heating up even more again. Like, yeah, I mean, people are, yeah, I mean, Halloween is in a couple of days. People are gonna go party, and yeah, people aren't responsible, as they never are. I mean, we're college students, so that's how it goes. Frustrating, of course. There's a couple of people coming down that I didn't know they were coming down. I don't know them, but they're gonna come hang out with us. I don't love the idea of having more people than we need in our house, but you know, it's how it goes. I can't really do anything about it at this point, but I'm gonna have a conversation with everybody about making sure that we're COVID safe in the future. But so as it goes, I guess, you know, COVID safety goes to the wayside when it's time to party, apparently. So anyway, that's a lot I just dumped on you there, but have fun analyzing that. I'll talk to you in the next one. Blake Diaries Volume 3. Bye-bye.